hey, kappa kappa hey, kappa kappa hey.
Oh wait, I forgot it's I forgot it was muted. Oops. My bad. But yes. I always turn on my audio just in case I forget to to turn it off, but we don't see the screen often, do we? This is like still from the old overlays and stuff, but there was there's something important some important stuff I had to say before we we get started with the game, so uh after a long shift. Ooh, you had a long shift. Hmm? We go to the bar. Oh yeah. So, well, first of all, let me make sure the volume is right. How's that? That is quite loud for me. But... There we go. Alright, so a tiny bit more? Okay. There we go. So, before we start this game, right, a little warning I have to give is this game is not for all ages. This game can be traumatizing. There's like hints of suicide. There's all kinds of dark stuff in there. So if you can't handle it, please be aware that this stuff may appear. Also, all the girls in this game are over 18, which was something that was said at the beginning of the game when I opened it up. Yes, that was also something I had to say. What else is there? Did I have something else to say? I already forgot. Yes, I'm very excited to play this game. So, let's switch to the main screen. Hello! Surprise! It is me, VBI chat. I know how to piss you off. Oh really, do you know? I know you think Natsuki's best girl, and I don't agree with you. But I like Natsuki as well. Hello, Rio. You tuned it at the right moment, huh? So yeah, I don't really know that much about this game, other than that, I think it's just a normal game with like extra stuff in it, but I'm not sure. But yeah, my favorite girl in the original game was Yuri, the one with the black purple hair, because I like the more quiet, serious types, but also the one that get flustered. So, hell yeah. I'm a Monica and Natsuki fan. I mean, to be honest, I like all of them except for Sayori, but I like Natsuki is my second favorite, and then Monica, and then Sayori. So, yes, that is my order. Oh, alright, yeah, something else I wanted to say is, if you look at the sound alerts, right, well, the bit ones, like, I added so many of them, right? I also added some new redeems you can do. I forgot what they were. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah, what are you fucking about, huh? Is there something to see here? I hope this is allowed by Twitch. But yes, I am very buff now. I'm a VBI chat for this. Ow! Ophelia, that's so rude. It hurts. Okay. Yes, welcome. Yes, so I turned your VBI chat drawing and I I turned it into a talking one. My eyes hurt. What do you mean your eyes hurt? What do you mean? Anyway, let's get started on this game, huh? Please enter your name. So guys, what should we be called? Any suggestions for names here? This cursed PNG. It's just perfectly for the game you're playing. Yeah, that's why I put it. It's just like I'll just take the VBI chat and just use it for the stream. I'm sorry. No, I love this. I love this artwork you've created. So what should we be called, guys? Like VBI chat or chat BI or just VBI Kun? Oh my god, of course. Ara. VBI chat for name. I do like it. I do like it. You can veto a name if you redeem it, but otherwise I'm just gonna go with VBI chat. You have like 10 seconds if you want to veto it. Otherwise I'm going with this. I'll give you 5 more seconds. Yes, okay, since everyone likes his name anyway, so let's go with this. VBI chat. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw towards her. That girl's Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Also, I'm gonna be reading a lot. Puncher. I wish I could, honestly. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but this just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I'm working on fan art, but can't focus. I'm still fucking wishing. I'm glad you are. I knew you'd appreciate this one. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she was going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Well, I wish you better get lots of water with you. Oh, I actually, don't debrief Satan, don't die on us. Yeah, exactly, don't die. I know it's Chad BI can be a bit much, but calm down. I have soy milk, and I have 2 cups of tea, and I have a bottle of water, so I'm very well prepared. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Well, yeah, I would totally run away as well, because those are not the kind of people I like. Or well, I do kind of like it, but I don't know. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh? You said it like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yes, I totally was, absolutely. I despise you and everything you know. That's mean, VBI chat. Hoo-ha! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Well, hoo-ha! I love doing that. It reminds me of Johnny Bravo. Well, I just said some very mean stuff about you, but so you're incorrect. But hoo-ha! Hello, lady. Hoo! Hoo! Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, VBI-chan, have you decided on joining a club yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Can tell if you're being a Chad or learning judo while streaming. Why not both? Efficiency, you know. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? Oh, he's exercising, of course. Yeah, you know, you gotta stay in shape, you know. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Relatable. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Yikes. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Man, she's so mean. You trust me, right? No. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Hoo-ha. That's the buff girl, let's go. That's not the buff girl. This is Sayori. Natsuki is the one you're looking for. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Hoo-ha. Yeah, that's a rude chick, indeed. Also, hello, Rio. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yeah, I'll try a little. I'll look at the brochures and then I'll go to bed. Yay! We need a hoo-ha counter on chat soon. I'm Smooth Brain. Oh, hello, Smooth Brain. I thought your name was Rio, but no. Nice to meet you, Smooth Brain. I'm gonna be hoo-haing a lot if you guys don't mind. Because when I look at this PNG, I can't not do that. Like, come on. Yeah. Why do I let myself get lectures by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. What the fuck have I created? Ah, you've created something beautiful. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Hoo-ha! You've created hoo-ha! Yes, you have. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around to realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. How convenient. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Rude. You don't need to wait up for me, if it's going to make you late to your own club. Hoo-ha! Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Hoo-ha! Not a mean thing. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure. She only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. I can't wait to comments die. I should make it so that actually I shouldn't, but just an idea that popped into my head. When I talk, I should like make the muscles like like flex or something. I don't know. That would be too much, I think. That would be kind of funny. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Oh god. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Oh, come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Make the pecs bounce as well. How? Like, pecs don't bounce. I mean, it's not like I have pecs or anything. I'm not saying that. Well, if I told you the club yesterday, I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, Natsuki, huh? Don't make promises you can't keep. Hoo-ha! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning as to have planned this all out. No, there's no way she planned this all out. She's stupid. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh, okay, I'm back again. Well, I was getting food. Ah, yeah, this is a good one to have food for. I might finish this in one stream, or I might not. I don't know. The game, I believe it's 3 to 4 hours, so we'll see. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Hoo-ha! I glance throughout the classroom. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I don't know if I can do these voices, by the way. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Phoebe-chan. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Hoo-ha! All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cool girls. Hoo-ha! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Buffsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Also, Rio, the pink one is the one you saw earlier. That's Buffsuki. That's the one from the meme. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Now, that is rude. That is the first rude thing he ever said. My goodness, that is rude. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her, and when she gets moody, Sayori says quietly into my ears, then turns back to the other girls. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. This is also an ASMR stream, I guess. I can't really do voices. Well, maybe I can, but my voice will like die in an hour. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Phoebe-chan. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Not as good as Yuri. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Phoebe-chan. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get that. You guys like the voices I do? I give Natsuki like such a whiny voice, oh god. But I can't do anything else. That's like the best tsundere voice I can do. Sorry, I got a little too carried away. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, I love the voices, that's good. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's no space There's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens up a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Gosh, how dare you. Voice acting 100. Well, I'm glad. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Wow, they're VBI cupcakes. How did she know? That's so considerate. Maybe Natsuki is best girl after all. The whiskers are drawn with icing. The little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Hehehe, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayuri grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayuri tugs with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I take the cupcakes around my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances into my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Satan, is this you, or... Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did, so you already said. Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you, dummy. I mean, Tsundere Satan. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Oh, tea. I love tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Why is Satan on the screen? Well, this is not Satan anymore. This is, I don't know. Do I know anyone like Yuri? I don't think I do. I'm famous. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I mean, I personally am not a reader, so it's kind of weird for me to like Yuri the most, but I like her, like, how composed she is, and she likes tea as well. She's very much like, she's very much on her own until she lets people in, you know. That's basically how I am as well. So there we go. That's the reason I like Yuri the most. Let me save. Boop. I guess. Don't let yourself get imitated. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Wow. VBI chat is actually me, what? What the fuck? Why is it so close? Why is it literally me? Okay, well, anyway. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed to really be happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature club, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. I mean, yeah. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festival so much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Okay, I need to switch the whole time. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really hard to find these three. But then, why are they all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining? Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Oh, here we go. So, VBI-kun, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. How delightful. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, unlike a lot of things, stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. You see, I can relate. Kids, yeah, I'm cool, right? That's what it feels like. And does Bleak grab something I can relate to on a minimal level? At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. You mean, my rock-hard muscles. Okay, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Convinced died 37 more times. And before one of them is obsessed with hentai. I mean, I don't know, it could be. I've never played to this version of the game, so. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, it's just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's funny. That would be very funny. Especially since the game is like 18 plus now, or like, it's hinted towards it. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Don't you say it! And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her arms on his shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to one itself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing you your deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your works, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share hers. Basically VBI when we call him cute. No, that's not true. No. I'm a little bit more bold than most Sundares, I guess. I'm just like, no, you're lying. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we should all share them with one another. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bonds of the club. Isn't it right, VBR chat? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha! What is that? Now we're back at the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Hoo-ha! Sorry, might have convinced me to stop by, but I actually never made any decision. Hoo-ha! I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Awful girls stared at me back with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. PBI chat. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. God, they're so cute. Oh my goodness. Hoo-ha! I was supposed to make a clear-minded decision when it's like this. That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. Hoo-ha! I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yay, I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for just the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. VBI chat. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey VBI chat, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. So rude. Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care. Yay! So are you guys liking this game? With that, the two of us depart the club room to make our own way home. The whole world, my mind wanders back and forth about the four girls. Sayori. Natsuki. Oh! Huh? Rio! Thank you, Rio, for the 3 months. Wait, didn't you already hit your 3 months anniversary? Wait, was it? Huh? Almost forgot, lol. Wait, didn't we? Huh? Did we already hit that earlier? I'm confused, but thank you very much. Yes, I'm glad you're still here. The hoo-ha makes it 10 times more funnier. Well, I'm glad. I'm going with this persona for the rest of the game. Until, like, you know, I want to seriously enjoy the game too, so only when it's appropriate. We did, but I resubbed. Oh, I see. Yes, thank you very much, man. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be able to spend happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Will I have the chance to grow even closer to one of these girls? Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts off with writing a poem tonight. Oh god, here we go. It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So, Rio, since you don't know this game, if you pick a word, the character that likes the word the most will jump up. And if you like, if you make one vague, like you want to focus on one, like for like Natsuki, you want to pick cute words like what's a cute one? Clumsy, I guess. No wait, that's Sayori. Silly or something, or awesome. Then you will get like a special interaction on the next day. That's why you can replay this game. It's like different every time. So let's start. I still notice Monica is not here. I'm going for Yuri, so Massacre. Tenacious. Philosophy. Effulgent. Oh nice, yes. Just pick all the hard words that are here, and then, yeah. Inferno? Yes. Yeah, all these words have to do with one character. Universe. Vertigo. Climax. Ooh. Okay, never mind. Electricity, what? Scars. Scars? Oh, damn it, that was Sayori, really? Intellectual. Wait, what was that laugh? That was the laugh. Why? You like it? Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Hell yeah. You guys don't see that, but I just got an achievement. Frightening. Eternity. Agonizing. Misery. Well, that was also Sayori. God damn it. Horror. Determination. Disaster. Unrestrained. Doki Doki. Uncontrollable. Calm. Oh, that was Sayori. God damn it. Extreme. Alright, so we got 17 out of 20 for Yuri. And 3 for Sayori. So, I'm sorry Natsuki, but you got 0 out of 20. Hi again, VBI chat. Glad to see you didn't unray of us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, VBI chat. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature. I cannot pronounce that word. Literature, when you're not accustomed to it. Come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Wow. Rude. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. PBI Chat always gives his best as long as he's having fun. Well, I'm glad. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Wait, what? Is VBI chat literally me or what? Like cooking, cleaning room, like what's going on here? This is a bit too real, isn't it? How dependable. That's you, chat. Yuri is you. Because you're like, oh wow. Perfect husbando and all that shit. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. They know you, VVI. Apparently they do. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and VBI chat can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing really. What is it? Never mind. It's really made it sound like a big deal when it's not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation, hoo-ha! Channeling chat energy. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? She's so cute. I know, right? Yuri is like my favorite. Oh, I love types like this, honestly. Even though they don't really exist that much in real life. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I get the appeal. I'm glad. Cultured. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention if you don't usually read. And you could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. I mean, I like this too, you know. It's like very bold. I like boldness. Boldness and shyness together is like a deadly combination, honestly. It's so good. I know why I'm just saying this. I'm giving you advice on what my type is like. This is how's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite not me reading much. Thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read this. I'm taking notes. Oh god, of course you are. I enthusiastically take the book. Ew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Takes notes aggressively. Right, let me take a sippy of soy milk. Ah, delicious. Also, please give me plenty of hydrates today. Just spread them out, because otherwise my throat is going to explode. So now doing 5 voices, even though Sayori's and mine are just practically the same one, is still pretty tough. Especially Natsuki's one is really, really rough. Thank you. Alright. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Signs Phoebe are up for voice acting auditions in Disney. Why? I'm not really good at voices. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh, let's go. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Oh, I haven't done a nya in a while, now that I think about it. No, you haven't actually. You didn't redeem on last stream either. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse over the cover of her book. It looked like the book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Huh? Don't cry. You can redeem one. I mean, it's still 500 points. I didn't change it. Or actually, I changed it back from 750. Just for you. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Hoo-ha. What is that? Tea? Oh, I see. True. Is this a bit loud, or maybe it's only for me? I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, and then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I stopped by the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, very, very coincidental. Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha! There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What about it anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled The Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alrighty. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark term came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, VBI-chan? Oh, okay VBI, I have to get back to work, but I hope you have fun. Alright Rio, see you later, thanks for coming by. Hoo-ha! Have a good one. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, VBI-chan? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. So Satan, now we have more time to spend together, Now that Rio is gone. I'm just kidding. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and elusive on the outside. Yes. But her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kind of stories. I wasn't kidding though. I know. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals and their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I talk too much. That's, I don't really think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Oh, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. By the way, is the music very loud compared to me? Or is it fine? So I don't want to be drawn out by the music or something. Because I want to upload this to YouTube. So. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. The audio levels are good. Okay, good. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri and the... Oh, oops, sorry. Can I go back? No. I realize that she's actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... I think that's pretty cute. I also don't like it when people apologize a lot. Because, like, the word sorry doesn't really mean a lot, right? Like, when people apologize to me, I'd rather they just, like... Well, the word sorry itself doesn't seem very sincere. So I just... Rather they do something to make up for it. Even if it's like a small thing, it doesn't matter. Satan, please. You don't even have anything to be sorry for. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I should use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Ooh, look at this. Isn't she beautiful? Like, honestly. Beauty. I mean, we have the, you know, we have a lot of plot here as well. Just have to point that out. But I do really like the thingy in her hair too. Anyway. Yuri takes her left. Also, if you look at this, the book is clearly in front of her. Absolutely. It's not even close to in front of mine. Anyway. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. The way I turn the pages and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, or hold it even closer together than before, it's actually kind of distracting me. It says if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Ooh. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. Not like I could see your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Oh. You remain silent for a moment. Oh. The art in the game is gonna make me scream without the S. Oh my god. Satan, please. Wait, Satan, do you know about this game or? I think you do, but Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Phoebe Aicha, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. And that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I don't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Not too much, only from the memes and all. Oh, you're gonna love this then. Maybe. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying? I love the sun. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left it off in the book, then slip back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Oh, yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that I know everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. So Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull up their poems. Suri's one is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into her bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem off to first? So this is where we save. This is where we save. This is the first choice of the game. It's been how long? It's been like an hour. It's been an hour, but I'm gonna go with Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matters, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you could be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which, itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Well, very true. Gaze under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the tests of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Cams. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Very nice. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I just don't read script very often. But it's true. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hehe. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, VBI. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon will be left with nothing. That's a lot more soul. That's a lot more soul, I'm putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, VBI-chan. Aw, isn't she the sweetest? She's so nice. Ah, me too. Alright, who's next? I'm just going by my favorites. Natsuki, she's going to hate this. So much. VBI-chan, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of your first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each your own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Satan, yeah, let me see what you wrote, Satan. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. You know what? That's actually a really nice poem. It's very simple, but it's a good message. I like that poem. It's actually one I can understand. Yeah, I told you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing styles wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things could be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Hoo-ha! That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? I guess not. Decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yeah, that's fair. Alright. Has committed die again and regrets life. What do you mean regrets life? What do you mean? I know you love it. Alright. Now the second easy... This is gonna be very easy to voice. Hey VBI-chan. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, VBI-chan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past too. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, VBI-chan. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Wow, that is like... that is not a compliment at all. That's the thing you do to like a little kid. Alright. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Oh wait, that was my line, never mind. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I assume Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I mean, yeah, totally. Not trying to impress anyone. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims it to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh dear. A hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Interesting. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poets have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of today. Sometimes when you are writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. That's true. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Well, there's just Sayori left. I don't want to go, but no, whatever. This is a good poem, VBI chat. Are you sure this is your first time? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It's reminded me of how you're really part of a club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, VBI chat. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people would do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Yeah, I'm looking for the waifus. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright. The music. Very soothing. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What a beautiful poem. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made accent toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Dear Lord, there's a lot of reading. Holy hell. Oh, I'm being tagged in places. Right. Okay, never mind. Oh, hydrate right now. Oh yes, good one. I'll take a sippy of my yellow label tea. Alright, Phew. I guess it's every month. I glance around my room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated, but if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities... By the way, say since you don't know this game, it's very slow at the start, like as you can notice, right? But I promise it will pick up a lot after a while, so don't worry about it if this is boring to you. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can set up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Guess what I end up being getting myself into. Across the room, Siren and Monica are happily chatting. Well, these games are like this. Don't worry, I'm not bored. I'm farming here. Oh, that's good. But yeah, this one is a very interesting game, so don't worry about it. Like, yeah, I wouldn't stream this if it was just a dating simulator, because I know those are boring. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their own respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Yuri Natsuki dismissively returns the poems to the desk with one hand. I guess you should say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? Ah, I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice? Eh? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So I really liked it. And VBI Chan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And VBI Chan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh dear. The music has stopped. This is like that meme, like the, what was it? I don't know, like, violin suddenly stops or something. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I'm... you know, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that VBI Chad appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boob magically grew a size bigger as soon as VBI Chat started showing up. Oh dear. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. See, this is more fun already. Yeah, I know, right? Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. VBI-chan, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out to the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, VBI-chan. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, VBI-chan? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think of me more highly. So of course that's going to be... Oh dear. Let me just I mean, like, realistically, right? The one I agree with here is like... I don't really agree with either of them. I think like simple poems are really good. It's like... I like reading simple poems because, you know, I don't really like reading that much. But like I do like putting a lot of emphasis and like a lot of meaning into words. So, PBA poem reviews 2021. I mean, I guess. I'm trying to take this game a little bit seriously, so I'm going with Sayori. And Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? BBI-chan. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Oh god. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Oh dear. I think I've made it worse. I think I should have just picked one of the two. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Oh. Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they've always were, big and beautiful. I mean, I'll agree on that one. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Oh, I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Yuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods and returns. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I wouldn't hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If I could only get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. DBI-chan, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Yeah. It was pretty good. I just imagine him like working out the whole time. He's like reading poems with one hand and then like lifting a weight with the other one. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Or maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. Has eaten himself out of the window. Why? Why do you eat yourself out of the window? That's not fun. Nah. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes, but any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. BBI-chan, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since you and I have spent as much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. That's good. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, VBI-chan. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the clan, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but... Oh, BRB, of course. Does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I put Sayori on the shoulder. Oh, I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said it more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, another poem, huh? Oh. Damn it, that's Sayori. Graveyard? Okay, extraordinary. No, that's also Sayori. Congregant. COVID. Variance. Landscape. Yeah. Contamination. Infallible. Fester. Cage. Oh dear. Uncontrollable. Disown. Philosophy. Disarray. Agonizing. Brightening. Dark. Oh, never mind, that's Sayori again. I never get any of Natsuki's because they're so easy to pick out. Disaster. Determination. There we go. Another Yuri poem. I think I missed like 2 again. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the room, the usual scene greets me. Hi VBI-chan. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She turns it upside down and lets the contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't know that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening in or anything. It was just something in my book. Oh. Hey, I'm lurking while I'm working. Alright, Storm Fade. Have a nice lurk. You can use the lurk command if you want, but yeah, have a nice lurk. This is like a perfect game to lurk at too. I hope you enjoy. Yuri! By the way, I'm PC Fade. I changed my name. Oh, okay. I see. Very nice. Tell VBI-chan to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that. Your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, did I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept a retribution. So, coming from you, Suri, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? You know, I mean, I guess you're right. Don't let her fool you. Suri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks you in the face and tumbles to the death. Wow. Ha! Yeah! Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost works. Yep, close enough. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and then goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... Haha, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's not true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chooses her club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Oh, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? Wasn't the way you played music as well, Monika? I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, VBI-chan. Everyone just gets wiped off the screen. Because her strange pose. What is with this pose, by the way? This is so weird. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a lot recently. I'd really love to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I used to leave out a serious mischievous escapade, whatever. I'm certain Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone is settled down. Suri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. Yeah? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the ones we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh no. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. I mean, I do have a nice cup of tea myself, so, you know. Delightful. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow her and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind of with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, then we'll get some water. She walks past me, sets the kettle down to the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. I like long legs too. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Oh, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Why are you two off too? Yuri was just going to make some tea, so I certainly realized how weird it sounded to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's, Ooh. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Do you want me to tell there's something wrong with helping involve VBI chat and club activities? Ooh, that's shots fired right there. Ooh. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, VBI chat. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Damn, that's really bold. Holy hell. That is very daring. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. BBI chat. How come even when I do something so bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. I know how to speak. But you can always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. VBI chat. I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. It was kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the pitcher, we return to the classroom. VBI-chan, do you like oolong tea? I actually do like oolong tea. It's a very soft flavor. Very aromatic. I love it. Alright. Yeah. Anything's fine. That's someone who doesn't drink tea, if they say that. Ah, very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees Celsius, I assume. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only even be more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Or even from the tea leaves, damn. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself a little bit. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, she's becoming really blunt over the last day. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, VBI-chan. It's very endearing. That's, Yuri wasn't kidding. Don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for us. VBI-chan, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pains very regularly, and so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my... because of my gigantic tits? Yes. Probably. I don't think I've seen a more cursed VBI since. Hello, Skippity. Good to see you. I mean, yeah, this is kind of a cursed one. Satan actually made this one for me, and I gave it the talking emoji. But since this is like a dating sim kind of game, I decided to put a VBI chat for this game as my avatar. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that with your reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. But that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and read the book. I received the book from my bag. I have some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolates, candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Bro, you have a six-pack? Nice. I mean, I actually do, but don't tell anyone. Yes. This is a very cursed drawing, but I love it. I think it's quite fun for a stream like this. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Very nice. Actually, chocolate and tea really don't go very well together. Unless you have like dark chocolate. Or like very sweet chocolate. It's like, it really depends on what you like. I like very bitter things, so I like the very dark chocolate, like 85% or something. And then I just have it with like pure green tea. Alright. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups on their sides. As if we're in sync, we'll assume the same reading positions as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense expression, a reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I used all my willpower to focus on reading. This game almost reminds me of Among Us. Wait, why Among Us actually? That, like... I've played the base game of this, but Among Us? I'm not sure about that one, but... As in like, surprising, or like a surprising factor out of nowhere? Because I can see that. Yes, don't spoil it for chat. Even though this game is quite old, but... After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little bit. I put the teacups between my legs and fondle with a chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, big slurp. That's actually a very good one. Let me take a very big slurp. Oh, wow. Whew. Yeah, I really need to hydrate a lot when I'm talking this much. So I don't think I've ever talked this much, because this is a purely dialogue game, so... You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. This is so pretty. Wasn't there a hide button? I'm gonna save. Someone just... What are the controls? Is there any controls? I don't see any. No, whatever. There's no error or anything. When I played this game a long time ago, I did voices and it was a meme. Yeah. I mean, I try my best to do voices, but as long as my voice can keep it up, because it is quite tough. Yuri opens book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder time over reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. Look at it. That's cute. Oh! Pekko! Welcome everyone. Oh god, this is cursed. Hello, Pekko. Nice new model. Well, you know, since we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, which is an interesting dating sim, if anyone doesn't know, I decided to go with the BBI chat model, which Satan made for me. Yes, thank you very much. We're still like on the cam part of the game, but it's about to get interesting. So, for all the new people here, hello, welcome. This is not the model I usually use, but you're very welcome to the stream. I hope you have a nice time here, just having a nice relaxing time. I'm doing like nice voices and stuff too. Well, as far as my voice can manage. Yes. Did you have a nice stream, Fekko? Let me give you a shout out. I hope you had a nice stream. What did you play? Let me see. We're playing Shin Megami Tensei the 3rd Nocturne HD Remastered. Dude, that's a long title. Holy hell. It was splendid. All the way until I got critted by an enemy. What kind of game is it anyway? I don't think I've heard of it. Oh, you died? Well, F. I'll give you an F in chat. Here you go. A JRPG. Oh, I see. I know Persona. Yeah, I know Persona. I haven't actually played that either, but it's basically what Persona is supposed to be. Ah, I see. I see. The original Persona. Well, sadly you died, but Persona's just a spin-off. Ooh. Okay. Hello, Gyro. Welcome. Alright. It sucks that you died, though, but... Alright. I hope you find some relaxation here. That's what we're about. I'm also going hoo-ha from time to time because, I don't know. I like it. Now I can't read anymore. Oh, that's part of the course. Oh, hello Adam, welcome. Please flex. Alright. What do you mean? I'm constantly flexing, like, look at my pose. But yes, good to see you Adam, good to see you Gyro, and of course good to see you Fekko. I'm gonna go on because I kind of want to finish the basic part of this in one stream. There's something different about you. You know, I've been in the gym a lot, Did you get a new haircut? Oh, how could you tell? Like my cap is over it. How did you see that? Very impressive. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Okay, you can chat all you want. I will read it out, but like, I'm gonna make some progress too. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth, just like that. Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just? Yuri looks at me like she needed to confirm what just happened. VBI-chan. Oh, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then... You don't need to stop or anything. I see. Ooh, very daring. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is bouncing. Which, by the way, Doki Doki means that Doki Doki is the sound that the heart makes, like a heartbeat in Japanese, if you guys didn't know. And literature club, of course, means like, it's literally a literature club, so I don't know. Like, and this is the plus version, so I'm not sure what's new, but we're gonna find out. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. that was God damn it, Monica. Why do you have to interrupt? That was such a good moment. God damn it. Alright, whatever. Wah. Yuri jolts back. I have both my hands on the keyboard, I swear. God damn it, Satan. You behave yourself. Also, welcome back. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. VBI chat, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course, yeah. Alright. Okay, thanks. The spell's abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. Leaves again. Are you leaving again? In the end, we hastily clean up without so much a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Who should I show my poem off to first? Okay, so it's time to save again. There we go. So I'm going with Yuri again because, you know, that's the one I'm going for, so. Let's see what you've written for today. Oh. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? VBI-chan. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you stating you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I only really write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Hoo-ha! Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Oh my, this is a long one. Looks for VBI's IP to bonk him. Wait, bonk me for what? Wait, what did I do? Oh, for the hoo-ha. Well, you know, that's gonna happen a lot, so. Alright, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an... what does it say? Unordinary human. I give the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much of the light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taking to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite close to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditions. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. All this time, we were the raccoon. That's the point of the poem, I believe. We were the raccoon all along. I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. Oh, it's about self-reflection. If you guys didn't understand it, don't worry about it. These poems are like really complicated. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. You're still on Tito. Oh, Yuri. You're still on Yuri. Yeah, of course I'm still on Yuri. You're like, this is the second day, by the way. This is not the first day. But yes, I made that poem for Yuri again. I'm going with Yuri all the way on this run. So we'll see what happens. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Tito. What is Tito? Is that an autocorrect? Using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually for to keep to myself. It was my autocorrect. Yeah, I figured. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, VBI chat? Well, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has something like that. The best way we can do is respect each other and our individuals. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us feel uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, VBI chat. Well, you know, and these muscles as well. Okay. Sorry. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I've never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But I almost feel like I look forward to it. Can you kill me? It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Very nice. Wait, who should I show my poem to next? Going with Natsuki again, but she's gonna hate it a lot. Oh, well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good, but I still don't like it at all. I can, but I still don't want to. It's trying too hard to be serious. Wait, what do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, eh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would like this kind of angsty... Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean looks like I'm in trouble. I'd rather make you suffer. Aw, you see, my chat really loves each other, huh? I somehow struck a nerve. That's what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Novi shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you write it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. That's what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. I mean, maybe. Oh, I don't even get to read her poem. Oh, that's rude. Well, guess I'm going with Monica. Hi again, Phoebe-chan. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share the poem you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. I feel like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Guys, I think we've been found out. Natsuki has realized, and now Monica has realized, and oh god, they're going to be mad. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. You done fucked up, boy. They caught you shrimping. Oh no. Oh no. But I really like shrimps, you know. I love shrimps. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. When she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers. And I hope you don't mean it in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. I'm sorry, that was a burp. I hope you didn't hear that, but still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Oh god, she knows. Error, abandoned ship, Alt F4. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? A fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispered that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now, right? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's have a look. Oh. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. You're missing a U in the colors there. I'm just kidding. Making fun of American English. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. What is with these spaces here? The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. You're in mathematics class now. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me and load me, huh? That's interesting wording, okay. I have no idea what this poem is about, actually. I didn't understand this one at all. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Oh, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing that I've never really seen before, I guess. I like kind of playing with my space on the paper. I've noticed that one. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression or feeling, or a most conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget... When that happens, don't forget to save your game. This is... Okay, sure. What the fuck? Thank you, Monica, for breaking the fourth wall and telling me to save my game. What the fuck? Okay, well, let's continue. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Well, this is some real foreshadowing here, huh? Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. What? That was interesting. It's always interesting when a game tells you to save the game. When it's, I don't know. Sayori, okay, well, the one I like the least, but... Hello, Sayori, what you got? Ooh. I like this one, VBI chat. It has a nice feeling in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try to give it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking of other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. You know, after this foreshadowing, this is, okay, sure. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try keeping in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. I mean, that's not the word I was gonna go with, but... Yes. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Satan! Hello, Stormfade. Welcome back from your lurk. I hope you had a nice lurk. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, VBI chat. I should go write them down now. You can read my poem. Okay. Oh. Fade. Wait. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. A bundle of VBIs. Right, I'll hydrate after this poem, okay? I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. Wait, no streamer drawing today, lots of work. Amazon sale incoming, nice. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Okay, well that's kind of sexual, but I guess it's just me. Okay, well. discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelves could use some more. My friends look like my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and my friends come in. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? No, it's actually not gonna lie. I frantically pull them from the shelves, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That is really dark. Holy hell. So, holy crap. Yeah, exactly. So what I think the poem is about is like, some people, like, I mean, I used to be like this, right? But you try to help out others, but you don't consider yourself. So you're just like, oh, I need to help out others, and then you kind of forget about yourself. And then, when you're down, like the bottles of happiness, right? When you're down, the bottles of happiness run out for the friends, and then you're like, oh, my friends need help, but you're like, you're down and you're locked yourself. So there's really nothing that, like, there's nothing you can do. Like, people are down, and will they help you at that point? I think it's about that. So, oh yeah, I need to hydrate. Okay. Thank you, Satan, for the hydrate. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but don't worry if you forget to take care of yourself again. I'm gonna DM every single member of the community about this and make them scold the shit out of you and us three. Are you sure that's gonna help? Like, someone doesn't take care of themselves, so it's you're just gonna make people scold the person? God, I don't think that's a good strategy, but nah. You know, you should really be more uplifting than, like, scolding, you know. But whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna cyberbully you into self-care. Oh yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica's helped me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings lately. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Right? The point is, it came out good, so you be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't say it like that. Wording is important. You wrote such a nice poem and then you worded like that. Don't get ahead of yourself. So you were always in the habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I mean, yeah. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing your passion in your eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Yeah, exactly. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Oh, is this about the festival? Yeah, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. See, Yuri and I relate very much. I'm very structured and plan everything out as well. So, Yuri best waifu for me. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during an event. That's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what exactly we're going to be doing for an event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite their poems too. Zoe's putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehe. Zoe's just been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. Also, Satan, do you think I'm doing a good Satan impression? Being a tsundere? I don't think I'm very good at tsundere. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I'm not a tsundere. Back up. Right. Absolutely. Understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're only responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself. Intimate with yourself? Ooh, no. Finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons that we're in this club today. Don't you want to share it with others? To inspire them? To find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. Intimate with yourself. Ooh la la. No. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks a little worried. Oh, hey, stopping by to say hi. Have a good stream. Hey, Pastry. Yes, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good day too. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Yeah, alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expected faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Good. Don't say that. God. Why do you say that? Don't say that. Anyway, there we go. Okay. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem for yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. If you can't recite me a poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to her specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind her podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Saria looks amazed. There is an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a break and breath and smiles. A breath and smiles. Wow, that was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Oh, I'll go next. Wow, Yuri is fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealing inside her head. Suddenly she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality. Oh, here comes gravity. Mom spaghetti. Okay, I'm sorry. Snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she is bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. That was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks down. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggle. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice with Mace made a perfect match. This poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. As if I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't make much out of it. But hearing it coming from Sayori's soft voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes reading my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even VBI chat liked it. What do you mean, even I? I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Yeah, exactly. Rude. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. There might be that other poems wouldn't work quite well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before VBI chat. Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha! Every time that name comes up, I can't help myself, okay? It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Gosh. Might as well let VBI lowers everyone's standards a little before they have to do it. Excuse me, you bitch. That's the key. It's fine. Might as well get it over with. Not like I have much of a selection of what to read. It's reconsidering being bored. I'll just have to go with what I wrote today. For today. I set up a step in front of the podium. Look at these eyes. I love the colors, by the way. Like pink works actually pretty well. Then you have blue and orange, which is like nice contrast. These ones are just very sharp eyes. And this is the double purple as well, which is like calmness. Anyway, whatever. No one cares. I recite my poem. So I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. So I'm not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... It's called... Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Like in the Van Halen song. She's gonna sing the lyrics to Van Halen's Jump. Right, Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if given life to a poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back into her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easier for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want to for other people. But it's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. This is a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Oh, well, I guess just in case. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Hoo-ha, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming, but let's try write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As well as for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. Ask his dad why he didn't put on a river that night. Oh my god, Satan. And impressing Monica. Then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well... how am I supposed to respond to that? I mean, yeah. It's okay, Phoebe Ichad. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri's a little quieter than the usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Oh, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayuri fumbles with her words. But let's just say, one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh dear. Let me just, I'm gonna... Damn, this is a hard choice. Man, I would totally walk home with Yuri. This is the honest answer. And this is the comfort answer that she wants to hear. God. I mean, honesty is the best in any friendship or relationship, so I'm going with honesty. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that makes my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for us to socialize, I would feel off for turning it down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Haha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. She's so depressed right now, what? Sorry. Everyone's so different. Nobody in the clubs is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for dropping me with such a weird question. I could just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I just said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, exactly. Oh, we get to do another poem. Okay. Well, I'm going with Yuri again. Frightening. Hopeless? Nope, that's Sayuri. Heartbeat? Nope. Oh, that's wow. Okay. Uncontrollable. Philosophy. Horror. Unrequited. No, that's also Sayori. Damn. God, I need to do these well. Wrath. Essence. Anxiety. Crimson. Okay, I'm doing pretty well now. Extreme. Unrestrained. Determination. Melancholy. Imagination. Incapable. Incongruent. Massacre. And disaster. There we go. We did it, boys. Hoo-ha! We made a poem by clicking words on the screen. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Uh-huh. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination. Oh. Has filed a case against his parents for giving him birth. I wonder how far it's gonna take, huh? Because I'm gonna do that so many more times. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You know, like, I really wish that schools here, or like in Europe, did like clubs and festivals. That would be like so much fun, but they really don't. Which is really sad, honestly. It's such a good way to make friends too, but yeah. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Manaka, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's writing your name. Monika. Huh? I don't get that. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense of translation. Why is she breaking the fourth wall again? Monica? Ika is squid. Oh, Ika is squid. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I only know taco, which is octopus. Yeah. Ika is squid. Oh, I see. She's breaking the fourth wall at least. Huh? Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't even as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of a room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You could go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? I just feel like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, see? There he shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. That's a bit weird, but okay. Worldly glanced about Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe you should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. So they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through papers at her desk. Oh, VBI-chan, what's up? Hoo-ha! Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging her rubber eraser down at her desk. Is it dead? Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, VBI-chan. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. Just wanted to know if you knew anything, so I'll drop by now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah, are you sure about that? It seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, VBI-chan. Me? Are you saying my incredible muscles and pecs are on the mind of her? Hoo-ha! Satan is already dead. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, VBI-chan. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her. Try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smells meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my mouth. Has given up on life. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Particularly, how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over a book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little bit easier for me to do that. Stand up from my desk and sit next to the one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Well, I wouldn't my thoughts. How were you able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. Right. I mean, you can stare, ladies. Just do it respectfully. Okay. A little bit of respect. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if it caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share that in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I just wanted to... Feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little bit off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Yeah? Sorry. I need to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I haven't been... I've just been friends for a long time, that's all. Oh, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. PBI-chan. Yes, hoo-ha! The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Exactly. Like my sick packs. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting way too into this. No matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there may be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what's going on inside her head. Wishes Thanos really snapped IRL. What do you mean? That would also kill me. Probably. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was wholly occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori surely means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Oh. Sayori looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries aren't told even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel about her that way. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Yeah, I actually am. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. Not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Oh. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls up the crop room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve the poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Well, we're going with Yuri again. PBI-chan. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. That's the wrong way to put it. This never did come to me naturally, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to write my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. PBI-chan, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? Oh, no. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, there's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who would always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries in life. So when you look at it that way, surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, VBI-chan. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. Don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. All I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understand what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, VBI-chan. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why, every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. No, that's so sweet. You see, best girl, right here. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Best girl and best booba. I mean, yes. Absolutely. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head on her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh. This is part 2 of the other one. Okay, let me take a drink. Ah, my mouth is dry, so... There we go. Hydrated again. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate between the amber glow. Bathing. This is the same thing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. My heart pounds. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to his forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his head, or his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Aw, that is such a nice poem. This is basically like, she feels alone, like she's a ghost. And then, I guess we come into her life and like, we turn her into a real person. Like she says here, ghosts are blue-green, but my heart is amber. That means she is human after all. That's so nice. That's a really, really cute poem. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike him? Oh no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poem being really cryptic, yeah, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Yeah, exactly. This one was really easy. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Oh, look at she's smiling now. Oh. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge from Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can. The poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, huh? But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. How nice. Who will I show my poem to next? So let me save here. Who should I show my poem to next? How about Natsuki again? Why not? Yeah, no thanks. What? You didn't even... Next! Wow. What a bitch. But you know, I did expect that. Well, because I didn't write it for her at all. Alright, Monica. Hi VBI-chan. Have you thought about what you want to submit at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people... I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your soul's good and so refined, VBI-chan. Yuri's been teaching a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. Yeah, absolutely, yeah, maybe. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. Also, I believe this dialogue is way different from the original game already, like, honestly. I believe so, but... You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's, it's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure that she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You said that like I'm going to hurt her. No, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. God, why? Don't say that. It's so rude, what? Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Oh, okay. Quite a long one again. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victims of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all else have turned away, the legends is all that remains, the last dim star glittering in the timid sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between my thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find there's no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose. All we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Wow, that's depressing as hell. What the hell? You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of the things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. And anyway, I'm almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the word start to lose its meaning? I guess yes. Yes, that's a good way to say it. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Huh? Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. Huh? No, we're not. We're three-dimensional. What do you mean? There's 3 dimensions to humans, thank you very much. Or even more. I think you'd know that better than everyone. Well... Oh, you mean one-dimensional? Yeah, I meant one-dimensional. Oops. Oh yeah, like that. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writings because you're afraid it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get lukewarm responses to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling what you're writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Ah. Right, time to go to Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Maybe. Probably Yuri. But no, maybe. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though, but it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. Doubt, but okay. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, VBI-chan. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. That's, interesting. Okay, you 3. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something just sounded a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune today. Stagnating airs, common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. I hate that sentence. In your books, maybe. Oh, in your books, maybe. Maybe. Look, the only thing different here is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps us lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being a lovely-dovely. No. First of all, stop understanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's gonna been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That caution expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. Oh god, I need to drink. What did she say? Anyway, nice to ignore my question completely. We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle it all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Suri will be helping me redesign them. As for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? That is... You can't do that. That is so rude. What the fuck? I'm useless. No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Matsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I also can be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up with the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stared at the desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, VBI chat. VBI chat. That just leaves you, VBI chat. Yeah, I'll be flexing the entire weekend. Don't you worry. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tests to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's may even commit mass genocide now. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Ooh. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. Maybe I may not like to be around only if you make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? So it's more like you're just making excuses for VBI chat to... What are you even saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, come on guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's up to VBI chat to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. VBI chat, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case... Everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm going to go with... Oh god. Smash Yuri. Thanks for coming to my test. Of course I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be the most helpful hopping over Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... So you'll be helping Yuri then, VBI chat?
Yeah. I'll be helping Yuri with everything she needs.
Okay, whatever. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So, I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Yeah. So, I mean, you were a bitch like the last couple days to me, so fuck you, Natsuki. I don't care. If you would be a little bit nicer, but no, I know how tsunderes are, you know. I picked a different route, so it's okay. So, is it everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, VBI chat?
Me? Oh, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha!
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. You anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why VBI chat picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kinda surprised though. Why? Because I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Early isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she's already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even though it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Wait, I just thought of something fun I could do. Since, you know, I also jump up when I say something, I could just... oh. I could just... There we go. Now I'm in the game. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are being the best part of the whole event. I believe in you. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone picks up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door, as they do chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best, yes. Alright then. You and I exchanged phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house at Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. Just thought I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'll prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it matters much anyway. So I'll just make sure my room is clean. I hope I'm... Oh, she wants to smash. I mean, yeah, probably. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as great as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, VBI-chan. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chosen me because you felt bad or anything. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason why you've chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extreme, intense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I'm really looking forward to this Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. I love that I'm on screen now. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might happen when we're outside of school. Oh yeah. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Ooh. It's already Sunday. Been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. I mean, I'm kind of the same, right? But meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I already learned more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. Just been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and Monica said, is it really okay to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I mean, maybe. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Oh, I don't like this. This is very ominous. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally found her. Oh, Sayori? Oh. Ooh, what's this with this music? My hands are on the keyboard. I mean, that was a very heavy atmosphere, Jesus. Hi, VBI-chan. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over it like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it's always been. I mean, it looks pretty clean to me, but okay. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but, wait, how do you know that? So Yuri had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today? Of course, but I'm going to help her offline, or online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. That's a hard word. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When there's something wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well, so... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Phoebe. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings. Oh. Wait, is the sound alert not working? Wait, why is it not working? Let me try it myself. Where is it? Does it not work? Oh. Kind of a deep moment, but okay, I'll put it up for you, okay? Sound. I guess it's not working. Oh, don't worry, I can do it for you. It's a very heavy atmosphere, huh, with this music. Music is very good in this game, by the way. Never really noticed. Oh, I see Sound Alerts seems to be struggling a bit with the website. But, oh yeah, it hasn't even registered yet. Jesus. Okay, but I'll do it for you. It's this one.
FBI, open up!
there we go. What's that cursed PNG though? So this is a thing Satan made for me, like a bit ago, and for this dating simulator I decided to be VBI chat because it's kind of funny. Man. Yeah, it had to be him. Yeah, of course it is. If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. Waiting for Henry to call my PNG sus. When he shows up, says I told she's cute. When he shows up, says I told he's cute. Wait, what? Not sure what that means. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. So he gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, VBI-chan. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're just going to make me say it, aren't you, VBI-chan? Guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Well, I am as well, but can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Well, let this be a lesson to everyone, that when you look at people, they might not be how you see them. There's a lot of secrets in everyone, right? So yeah. That's why you always need to be considerate of people. Like, you never know when you can really seriously hurt someone by saying something very innocent. So, you know, just consider your fellow human beings. Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? I almost feel like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, VBI-chan. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste more effort caring about me instead of doing important things. And I want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat's being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make new friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. I actually do, but I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, VBI-chan. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could have been like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down on Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. PBI-chan. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join this club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. Bitch, just say you love him. Why you gotta be narrated a whole essay? I mean, yeah, I guess, but these feelings are really complicated, you know, so I do get it. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. VBI-chan. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. VBI-chan. Sibir barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it into you call yourself selfish, you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure it out, but it needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Glendy Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. Don't understand any of my feelings, VBI-chan. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let go of her as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her tears. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, don't you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know what that would be good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. Okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is just about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much about... and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Whew, that was heavy. God. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. Time for hydration. It's 2:22 here, so... But I just started getting really nervous when no one answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Take Yuri to my room. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. I want to wrap up soon, because it's almost 3.5 hours, but... I don't know, should I stop here, or should I do a little bit more? Should I end the day, maybe? What do you guys think? Should we stop here, or should we finish the day with Yuri? 'Cause I'm not sure how long this will take. Yeah, sure. Take some rest. All right. I'll save here then. Here we go. This is Slot. You've been at it for long. You need rest. I mean, not that tired, but my voice. This game is really, really hard on my voice. I can tell. Like, you know, I'm doing 4 voices. I'm like doing Natsuki, and then I'm doing Yuri. I'm doing Monica, and then I'm doing Sayori as well. And then I'm doing my own voice, of course. But yes, let me exit the game. Oh. Wait, what? What? Wait, what's happening here? Wait. What? Is this supposed to happen? Oh. Huh? Wait, what? What the hell? Side stories? So, stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. Try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Oh. What? Pictures. I see. This is all the poems as well. Oh. Here you have all the art. What is... Oh my god. That is interesting. Wait, it's in game, it's not happening to your real PC. Yeah, no, I figured because I know what this game is about a little bit. Music. The music is here. Damn, that's cool. So this is the plus part where you get all these side stories and stuff. Files. Wait, this is my PC files actually. Reset.sh. So this happens every time you close the game. What? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's definitely not for children. That's interesting. And I can't get to it unless I close the game. Wow. Oh, no, now we're here again. Okay, I see. That is really awesome. What the hell? Alright, let me open a browser. Let's see who we can raid. I probably have someone to raid, like it's prime streaming time right now. Let's see. Valorant, no. What do I want to watch? Satan, who did you want to raid? Because I'm always up for a new person. If you would give me your raid suggestion, then we'll go with that one. So let me just put myself back where I should be. They're a little bit bigger. This. Oh, that's it. Okay. Let me grab that real quick. Questy. Okay. Sure. All right. If you guys want to copy these ones, these should work, no? Oh. Why did he... Oh, wait, it's normal raid, actually. I don't know my own commands. Can you tell? If you guys want to copy this this message, please, and then post it in the chat. Raid, and then this. That will be appreciated. This channel is intended for mature audiences, so just so you guys know. Okay. Is that the right channel, by the way? Thanks for having us. Yeah, it is the right channel. Okay. All right. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.